Hi and welcome back to the channel that tries to keep you updated with everything and anything Arsenal. I don't know how many of you saw that game yesterday, but we thrashed Sporting yesterday. 5 goals to 1. Beautiful. Even the kind of football we've played. I haven't seen a team play that kind of football this season. I haven't seen anyone play that kind of football. Maybe it's only because I watch predominantly Arsenal games, but tell me, please, in the comment section, a team that's played that kind of football. I know there was a Barcelona game where what's his name? We were after him at some point. Uh, damn, why am I drawing a blank? Rafinha, scored you know 2, 3 goals, a hat trick or something. That was pretty good. But then yesterday was just a complete team performance, and it was just beautiful to watch. The first half, started the game kind of even, but then as soon as Timber came into his own, who I'm probably going to mention a little bit later, and sent that pass right across the face of goal to Martinelli. That goal just had Martinelli written all over it because Havertz could have touched it, and I'm not sure if Havertz touches it, that ball goes straight into the back of the net. It possibly would, but he had the presence of mind to get out of the way. If you watch the replay again, you see Havertz kind of move his right foot away from the ball, and just knowing that Martinelli was there, it was probably the smarter thing to do, because he then went on to get his goal, which was actually just a sequence of play was just incredible. From Partey lifting the ball over to Saka with a close control, poking the ball right past the goalkeeper, either through his legs or around him. I'm not sure, but then that one then had Havertz's name at the end of it. So I thought we played the best football we've played this season yesterday, especially against a good side like Sporting. It was incredible to watch, to say the least. The way we picked the team apart, picked them apart, it was just sublime to watch. So a few people I'm gonna mention. Timber, I wanted to talk about him a little bit more. Urine Timber is, like I said in the previous episode, that he's like a Swiss Army knife. But this guy is just something else. I feel for Ben White because it's going to be harder for Ben White to get back into the team if Timber keeps up these levels. If Timber keeps up these levels, I don't see us losing a game because defensively he's sound. And then going forward, he has the technical ability of some of our best number 10s, and strikers. So Uran Timber is someone that I think we all need to watch out for, because come the end of the season, I won't be surprised if he becomes the most popular player, and everyone is printing 12s on their back with a Timber on top of it. I was in awe of him yesterday. He was incredible. And moving on to the opposite side of was Ricardo Calafiori. I thought Calafiori was incredible as well. Um, he's a marauding left back that we've been praying for. That's got the pace, the touch, the eye for a pass, and who can score goals. Remember the goal he scored at City. So for them, Calafiori is my left back, and Timber is my right back. I'm sorry, Ben White is probably still my favorite player at the club right now, but I like that he has that competition. So between the two of them, they're just gonna have to figure it out. But yeah, that back line for me, I want to mention a lot more about the back line today because they go unnoticed most of the time. And yesterday they couldn't be they couldn't be unnoticed because even Gabriel scored the header at the end of the first half, and with the celebration, which I I really don't know what to make of it. But the goal was just it was just immense, just right there, and it gave us a cushion. It gave us a good cushion because coming to the second half, Sporting started the game well, and towards the end of the first half, they were threatening. There's this kid, Kenda, who's actually pretty good. He threatened in the 43rd minute or so, just before halftime, And I thought, like, okay, he's someone to watch out for. And then they start the second half. The goal comes in, but we have a two-goal cushion, and Arsenal take the sting out of the game a little, which I think was very clever of them, and they were able to maintain their lead. And before you know it, hey, here comes the fourth goal. So I thought they played some really good football, and the middle of the park also needs its accolades because I thought Thomas Partey played really, really well, and Declan Rice played really well as well. And Martin Odegaard was just pulling the strings. Like, this guy is just like he reminds me of Hleb. I don't know if I mentioned in the last episode, but like this guy reminds me of like a mix of Hleb, a bit of Cazorla, and just he touches in tight spaces and just able to drop that shoulder. Another person who can drop the shoulder fantastically is Urin Timber. Urin Timber sometimes looks like he's stuck on the ball and then sells the defender. As soon as the defender is trying to get to where he thinks he's about to play, he just moves to the other way. He just moves the other way. So back to the middle of the park. I thought they played really well. And then going up front, Saka, who already for me is world class. You saw that penalty. When he took that penalty, that's an unsavable penalty. That's a world-class player's penalty. So I don't understand some of the, narratives or, rhetorics around Bukayo Saka saying, oh, is he world-class or not? Comparing him to Phil Foden and, Cole Palmer and whatnot. Yeah, you can compare him all day if you want, but at the end of the day, the fact is, man's world-class. That's it. I said it. Yeah. So I just felt bad for Sporting at some point, because they're a good side in Europe. They haven't lost a game since last year at home, and they've been on a winning streak. Maybe the change in, managerial position may have affected them, but who knows? Still a good side, and we put them to the sword. Um, Oh, what else? And I like what Rio Ferdinand said towards the end. Talked about Arsenal, talked about players, Saka, and he gave them their praises. Like an unbiased fan. And I thought that was really good. And I feel the boys should hold their head up high. It's probably already over. The buzz from it is probably already over for them. They're already thinking about the West Ham game, which rightfully they should. And that's another game I'm looking forward to because I think Arsenal are going to show themselves up. Yeah, West Ham won, like beat Newcastle recently last weekend, but still, the boys are coming hungry, angry, pissed off. So yeah, if I'm West Ham, I'll be scared. I'll be scared of that right hand side, especially with Timber, Odegaard, and Saka just linking up. Like, I don't even know, man. They're just crazy right now. So, looking forward to the next game. This was just a quick recap. Um, uh, just to kind of touch upon what happened yesterday, and let me know in the comment section if I failed to mention anything. And we look forward to West Ham on Saturday. All right, thanks for watching again, and God bless.